Ella was an architect, known for her careful designs. She could transform cold blueprints into soaring, elegant structures. Her life, much like her work, detailed and precisely organized. Then the earthquake hit. Not a devastating one, but strong enough to cause structural damage to the old ancestral home where her grandmother had lived for decades. Worse, the tremor triggered a long-buried trauma for Ella, the sudden, unexpected death of her parents years ago. A loss that had left her feeling on edge, always bracing for the next unexpected collapse. Welcome back to Shanti Print Legacy, where we breathe peace into mental health, faith, and healing. For months after the earthquake, Ella found herself unable to focus, her once steady hand now trembling, her mind replaying the terror of the ground shaking, superimposed with the raw grief of her parents' absence. She became withdrawn, the joy she once found in creating turning to dust. It was a deep, silent despair, different from the initial shock of her loss, but equally paralyzing. She was recovering, yes, from the immediate emotional fallout, but she wasn't living. Ella's turning point came during a therapy session where she learned that trauma doesn't just break, it can also reshape. Like a landscape, after a storm, new springs can emerge, new paths become visible. This idea that growth could arise from devastation was insightful and new to Ella, who had only ever seen her experience as a loss. She began to understand that her experience, while devastating, had also stripped away superficialities. She started to see her life not as a finished building, but as a garden, parts of which had been scorched. The lesson was clear. Trauma doesn't just break, it can also reshape in reflective ways, leading to growth. It forced her to reassess her own foundations. Armed with this new perspective, Ella began to engage in meaning-making exercises. She started journaling, not just about her grief, but about what grandmother's old house had truly represented, not just a physical structure, but a source of family memories, resilience, and connection. This helped her reframe the earthquake not just as destruction, but as a catalyst for deeper understanding of her roots. She then embraced gratitude practices. Each morning, sitting on her balcony, overlooking the busy streets, she'd list 3 things she was grateful for. At first, it was simple. The warmth of her coffee, the vibrant flower outside, the sound of birds. Slowly, the list expanded. Her resilient grandmother, the unexpected kindness of neighbors, the sheer joy of a perfectly drawn line in her sketches. This shift in focus, no matter how small, began to rewrite her brain. The most transformative step came with identifying new life priorities. Ella realized her relentless pursuit of architectural perfection had often overshadowed her relationships. She started spending more intentional time with her grandmother, listening to her stories, soaking in the comfort of her presence. She also found herself drawn to a local advocacy group in her barangay that focused on teaching disaster preparedness and resilience building for old structures. Soon, Ella was not just attending meetings, she was engaging in acts of service related to her experience. She volunteered her architectural expertise, helping the group draft safety plans and structural assessments for other ancestral homes in her vicinity. She designed workshops, simplifying complex engineering principles so that ordinary residents could understand how to reinforce their own homes. This wasn't about work. It was about giving back, about transforming her personal fear into collective empowerment. Ila's hands, once trembling, now moved with a new purpose. She was no longer just an architect of buildings. She was an architect of resilience. Her personal journey was a profound transformation from victim to a survivor. The earthquake had indeed shaken her foundations, but from the rubble, she had cultivated something new and stronger. She found purpose in her pain, channeling her anxieties into proactive community work. She was contributing positively to the world, not despite her trauma, but because of how it had reshaped her understanding of vulnerability, and her garden, once seemingly ruined, now strengthened, was now replanted with new, resilient growth, its vibrant blooms a testament to the unexpected beauty that can emerge even after the weightiest storms. Have you ever experienced a difficult challenge that, in retrospect, led to unexpected personal growth or a change in your life priorities? Share your experience in the comments below if you found inspiration or comfort in this video. Please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe at Shanti Print Legacy for more content like this, and share it with someone who might need to hear these messages of hope.